Hey my planner friends, it's Michelle from Seaweed Kisses. Now for my regular subscribers, don't worry. I'm still using my bound journals and commonplace notebooks. I still am enjoying my Midori and my moleskin, but I did want to introduce to you my new love, my little Filofax baby. You guys know oh my gosh, I am falling in love with this ring bound little organizer. I almost said ring bound planner, but this is going to be more than just a planner, and that is what I'm going to share with you in today's video. So why the Filofax? Now Filofax is the brand for the ring bound mechanism or the ring bound cover. There are many brands and companies that make this system here where you can open up these rings and add your own paper inserts, your own calendar, your own pages, and make it really unique to you, your style, your preference, and whatever you need for your organizational tasks. But today I'm going to be sharing with you the Filofax brand. This is specifically, the cover is called the Original, and the size is personal size. So it's not the little pocket, it's not the bigger A5, it's in the middle. I would compare it to like a B6 Slim if some of you are familiar with different notebook sizes. And personal size, and the color is lilac, the lilac color. So in my last video that I did, going to Home Goods and coming across a really good find on the A5 size, I was inspired to pick up the personal size. So today I just wanted to do a little chat for my planner friends, because you guys, we understand each other. We understand the excitement. We we speak the same language, so to speak, and we're here for each other within this community. I mean, there's no one in my real direct life that I can talk to and ooh and ah over journals and planners. So that's why you guys just hold a special place in my heart, and this is a safe space for us. So let me explain how I'm going to use it, why I want to use it, and I'm going to share, I have some inserts right here on the end of the table that I'm going to show what I'll be using. Another thing I want to talk to you about, I hope you have your drink, by the way, okay? I hope you have your cuppa or your snacks, which I came prepared because I feel like this is going to be a chatty video. If you want to journal in the background, if you want to do your dishes, cook, laundry, this would be a good video to do that too, because I have a lot on my mind. I have a lot I want to share, and I would love your feedback or your suggestions, maybe your experience. So let me get a little sip here. This is my London Fog. You guys know I'm obsessed with London Fog. It's basically an Earl Grey latte. That's the best way to explain it. With a splash of vanilla extract, some honey, and I'm using the Oatly creamer with some real dried lavender. Now, why this particular style model, the Filofax? Because some of you have seen this on my Instagram, and I've received quite a few messages on Instagram, wanting to know what was my inspiration, also wanting to see how I set up my ring bound, because maybe you guys are interested in ring bound systems. So I'm going to answer all of that today. Now, why this specific model? Well, I was drawn to the color because, as I had stated, if you saw in my last video that I came across a really good find at Home Goods. Depending on when you watch this video, I highly encourage you checking out Home Goods this weekend, because you might come across some really good sales. The A5, the bigger one, I scored a really good deal, but the color is what drew me in. I don't know what's going on with me. Maybe it's the mood, maybe it's the season, but I'm really gravitating towards summer colors, you guys. I am just loving everything like spring. It's just making me feel so happy. There's something about the color. It's just like bringing me out. And I don't know. It's making me feel like cozy, fantasy, whimsical, magical vibes, and I'm here to embrace it. So this color drew me in, along with this beautiful like cream colored contrast stitching. And even though this is real leather, what I really appreciate about it is how durable it is. Surprisingly, right before I turned on this video, I actually had a little bit of smudge from, I had like a little bit of the oils from my banana nut muffin that I just made, and I popped that out of the oven. Oh, so good. And I had a little bit of like the grease or the oils, and I saw it on here and I thought I ruined it, but it came off. So maybe right here you can see, yeah, so it seems pretty durable, but I do have a pouch on the way to protect it. It's really light. That's another reason why I love this. No back pocket. Okay, for a personal size organizer, I don't like the back pocket because I don't have a need for it. Now when it comes to pocket size, that's perfect because I can use it as a wallet, but I love how this can lay flat because I'm not having to teeter-totter between the back pocket that other brands and companies offer. So I know some of my planner friends, they love that, and that's great. But for me, I know what I need and I know what will make me not reach for certain things if it feels, you know, like odd or uncomfortable. So I would say that's another thing. Before jumping into a ring bound notebook or organizer, think about how you are going to use this system. Imagine how you're going to use it and what you want within it. So another thing I wanted to ask is, now this is kind of like a little introduction, a little part one of my setup, but I was thinking, should I make this kind of like a little series or a playlist? I imagine it would probably be like a 5-part series because there are so many, again, because this is so multifunctional, there are so many ideas that I have that I want to incorporate, which may be challenging within a bound notebook for me. Because, you know, once you write something down, it's kind of like just stuck in that spot. And I'm wondering, would it be best, would you be interested in waiting until my full system is complete and then doing maybe a detailed video of each section in details? Or would you prefer to follow along the process and then see the snippets in like micro sessions, like how I have my planner section, how I have my tracker section, how I have my personal goals and hobby sections, and just follow along through the videos, and then I can really dive deep into those individual sections per video? Or would you just rather me just finalize this whole planner organizer and then just show it in the end, do like a lengthy maybe 30-minute video versus like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes there? Let me know. This video is really just to share with you why I'm starting the Filofax, the inspiration behind it, and maybe something for you to consider. I'm sharing my journal because a lot of you guys wanted to know, you know, how I use this moleskin. So this is a perfect example of showing you my pages, okay, because they're not really pretty. There's nothing special about how I use this moleskin journal. It's really just a dump of all of my ideas. I call it my little scratch pad. It just has like random bits and bobs, as I always say. It's just, you know, ink tests, swatches, ideas. It's really nothing aesthetically pleasing. You know, just this is what my moleskin looks like. It's just kind of like a scrapbook of ideas, pieces of paper, and randomness. Here's another example. So I was doing this last night. Actually, I did a little bit last night, and I also did some the actual night that I came back from Home Goods. But this is an example of what you could see in like my little moleskin. So I wrote down, I used my journal to write down how I want to use this organizer and in what order do I want it. I'm a visual person. I need everything laid out for me. So one thing that I know that is going to be very important is a monthly. I need a monthly section. If you have always wanted to be in a ring bound organizer or system, but the setup seemed very intimidating, daunting, you don't know where to start, maybe my videos could help. whether I do it in a series or whether I do like the final flip through, because that's how I was. I didn't know where to start. I don't know where to buy stuff, what shop to choose. So I'm doing it like the easy peasy way. And that is, okay, what do I know I really, really want and need? And what will make me reach for this organizer? The main purpose of this is to have this kind of as a catch-all for now. It's going to have my daily tasks, my weekly plans, my monthly overview, a little bit of commonplace journaling, a place to do scratch pad brain dumps, also to do trackers. So I think by using this Filofax, it will help me compartmentalize things that I want. And because sometimes I can be kind of scatterbrained and I will come up with an idea that I wish I would have thought of earlier, but I already did the layout. That's why bullet journaling doesn't really work for me. The traditional trademarked bullet journaling way of doing things. I mean, I've always done like bullet journal in the way where I like jot down certain lists, but how everyone does it where they know, okay, page 1 is this, page 2, page 3. I'll come up with an idea and I'll think, oh man, I wish I would have slipped that in between page 2 and 3. So with this Filofax, I can always go back and add it right here, open up the rings and slip it in. See, I brainstormed here. Okay, use Staples notebook cutout. So I did a little checklist so that way I don't feel overwhelmed. I wrote down, okay, Michelle, what is it that you want to do in that exact order? And this is helping me put this together without feeling overwhelmed or feeling lost or not knowing where to start and being intimidated by the setup process. So I knew number one, I need a monthly visual overview. For those that have purchased my Spring Fling little booklet that I have in my shop, if you like using ring bound planners, or if you have been looking for a way to use it because maybe you're just holding on to it, I cut mine up. I took out the staple and I used the Franklin Covey template to go over my journaling Spring Fling booklet, and I cut this up to add in here. And then for some of you, if you purchased it, it came with a little pink vellum. So I have this as my little dashboard. And for my junk journal booklet, you guys may have remembered this on the last page, my little postcard that I made. So yeah, you can even add postcards. Just use your hole punch. And then I have the hole punch right here. So that's what I mean, like using the rings, it's just, there's just so much to do, to set up. And when I was trying to figure out a way to make everything work in my bound notebook, you guys, I was getting stressed out because once I thought I had everything planned out, the next week I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to add a reading section. Oh, I want to add a meal prep section. But it's kind of like scattered all over the place. So another reason why I wanted to have fun experimenting with the Filofax was because if I do decide to carry, a bound journal that holds everything, at least my brain will be trained to know, okay, section 1 is going to be monthly, section 2 will be weekly, section 3 will be dailies, section 4 will be goals, section 5 will be commonplace, section 6 will be brain dump. So I'm working my way through that. What do you think about this? Is actually, you could use this for like your cell phone or your laptop, but should I add this like on my dashboard, like as a dashboard, like in the front? Maybe I should put this in the front. And if you are enjoying a ring bound system, I would love to know what you're using, or what size. Are you an A5, A6, maybe what brand or company? Do you think I should add this little pink cutie like on the dashboard, or I was even thinking about putting it directly on my Moleskine, or not my Moleskine, not my Moleskine journal, my Filofax. What do you think? Because I feel like, gosh, she's just so cute. I want to kind of personalize it. Now, another reason too why I haven't shared my 2024 lineup, even though I said it was going to in a few videos, it's because not that I was confused, but because I felt like what I had to share wasn't dazzling, or it wasn't like, wow, it was just basic. And I know I shouldn't think that way. And I know you guys, appreciate anything. You want kind of like a broad perspective, like what different people are using. But I really felt like I didn't have anything exciting to share, because my 2024 lineup was honestly, like my work, my little work planner, but also in my pen and gear. This was really honestly like my daily planner. A few of you guys were like messaging me like, Michelle, what's your planner? You never show your planner. You show your journal, you show your Midori A5 or your Moleskine, but you never show your planner. Yeah, because this was my planner. Like the pen and gear notebook was my planner. I've shown this before, my little scrabbles. This is without looking crazy. Okay, like this is one that I share. Just like my meal preps and stuff and my grocery list. But this was it, you guys. It was just this. But, I have my what's in my bag video too, because I know some of you guys are going to ask like, oh, what's in your bag? I have that video. I just did a couple days ago. But I have a new one. You guys, I have a new Coach bag coming out. It's so fitting for the summer. Yeah, so it was this and it was this. So that was it. Can you imagine? I just came on the video and said, hey guys, here's my 2024 lineup. A scratch pad from Walmart, and then my Moleskine that has like all of my random sloppy handwritings. Like, that's not fun, right? But this is pretty much what my lineup looks like. I may do an update in July, because I'm pretty confident that this is now going to be like my everyday like carry around, but this is now going to be my planner. I can officially say, okay, this is my planner, and this is still going to be like my journal, my notebook, and then I still use my Midori A5 as a commonplace. But the way that my brain is thinking right now is because I know, that was another thing too, I have a lot of trips and travels coming up, and I don't want to carry all like 3 of my notebooks. I don't want to carry my Moleskine and my commonplace book and a planner. So I thought, you know what, let me experiment with, in June, let me see, this is like 3 in 1, because again, I can put them in different sections. I'll probably create my own dividers, but I can section it off. Okay, I can carry a little bit of my planner, a little bit of my dailies, a little bit of a commonplace book. And that the nice thing too, because it's rings, it's transferable. So if I write down something that I want to transfer over, I can take it out and like put some washi tape and use it as a tip-in within my journal or my notebook. Also, you're not carrying the full year. So I can carry like 2 months at a time. Whereas this Moleskine, you guys have seen in previous videos how chunky it gets. I'd have to like really commit and carry this everywhere, and it can get quite thick. So with this, I can choose what I want to carry and how big I want it. Speaking of the thickness too, if you're not a stuffer like I will probably be, oh my gosh, this muffin is looking so good, you guys. Hold on. This came out of the oven and I just wanted to eat it while it was warm. I love banana nut bread. My fountain pens. Let me show you real quick. I told you this was going to be a chatty hangout video. It's like we're just hanging out together, talking as friends. But this area, I quickly learned and realized that I probably will not use this with my multi-barrel in place, because as this continues to get more pages added, it will be harder to close. Like right now it's okay because it's half the thickness. I don't have all of my pages in here, and I thought like maybe it could poke out, maybe with training, but I don't really want to stretch out this leather. So that's the only thing, is that this is only going to close if this remains somewhat half the fill. But here too, again, if you're not a stuffer, you can actually put like fountain pens in here, or your highlighters, your pencil. I got this at the Dollar Tree, I think. So cute. You can put, oh, will that fit? It will fit, but I just don't want to take up time. So yeah. And then it's so cute because you could still like close it on the go here. So, okay, I just wanted to pop in here for you planner friends and just give you more details as to why I'm giving this ring bound organizer a little whirl. I'm just gonna have so much fun with it. There was something, what did I write? I wrote, hold on. Oh, another thing that I was reflecting on too, I was thinking about like, how do I want to feel when I use this? And I just thought like this would be a fun way to maybe see a visual of how you want this, not only this ring bound system, but just any journal. Questions to ask, you know, like how I want to feel when I'm using a particular thing, right? And for me, like I want it to bring me joy. I want it to make me smile. I want it to motivate me to use and open it. And I want it to bring me happiness. So I think that was another reason why I just fell so hard and so fastly, like in love with this Filofax, because it just, something about it just makes me so happy. Like this color is just like this pop of, it's just so cute. It's just so fun and it makes me smile. And I mean, you guys, I have not geeked over a ring bound planner like this ever. Now I did use the original nude version of this back in like 2014, 2015. Those videos have now been privated, just because. But yeah, so I'm not new to Filofax or this particular cover, but this is the first time that I can seriously tell I'm going to commit to this system for a good couple of months. And I'm just having so much fun experimenting with the setup and the categories. So I'll end with the question that for my last video, I promise I'll try not to make the final flip through this long, but I know a lot of you guys don't mind the lengthy videos because you're like journaling along or you're crafting along as I'm talking, following along. And again, us stationary friends, we understand. I enjoy lengthy videos, but that's just me. I'm a lengthy, long-winded speaker and talker, and I like a lot of details too. And I feel like it feels more personal, like we're talking, like face to face. Like if you're over at my house right now, this is exactly how I'd be talking to you. And you're definitely sparing my husband his ears from hearing all this geeky stuff. But do you want to see the final flip through video once it's done and finalized? Or would you be interested in videos as I go? Like a series, like a little mini series. Like, okay, video 1 will be my planner section. Video 2 will be my creative section. Video 3 or 4 will be, you know, my goals and trackers. Or should I just combine them all and make it into like one big movie? Let me know. And I will have a new what's in my bag video coming in too. Speaking of bag, this does fit because this personal size is kind of like a book. I think that's why I really like it too. It reminds me of like a paperback book. It does fit in my current Uniqlo bag. So this is perfect. But again, I can't wait till my Coach handbag comes in. If I travel, again, I can make this as heavy or as light as I like. That's why I like it. And that was another inspiration behind it for travel plans, an all-in-one. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay, bye.